Hi, my name is Kinsey Lee Eccles, and I'm the proud recipient of a kidney and a pancreas transplant that saved my life. That's my son Lincoln in the front row. He's here for love and support, always. There are no words or gifts to say thank you to the family or loved ones of the angel who saved your life through organ donation. On August 31st, 2017, I received this gift of life from a young man named Elijah Angelus Mayhew, whom suddenly passed away at the young age of 15 years old. He saved my life and 5 others when he passed away after making the decision to be an organ donor. I have the donor family that never stops giving to me. They give me motivation, love, and the determination to make it through any battle I could ever face. And they gave me the second chance at life. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 10 years old, and the complications of that disease caused me to have kidney failure by 36 years old. Growing up with type 1 diabetes was never easy. I was hospitalized countless times for both high and low blood sugar and complications with blood pressure. In the latter years of my being diabetic, I stopped being able to feel my low blood sugars, which is very dangerous. I would often pass out, have seizures, and wake up to the paramedics treating me for losing consciousness. I felt so worried at times that I would not be found in time. I once was found unconscious in my condo by an elevator repairman that heard me begging for help through the walls. The paramedics arrived, removed the door of my condo, and transported me to Lee Memorial Hospital for care. When your elementary age child has to call 911 and see you in this state, it's absolutely heartbreaking. As a single mother of this amazing little boy, Lincoln, I truly thought my life was over when I was diagnosed with stage 5 kidney failure on top of the complications with type 1 diabetes. I was scared, I felt alone, and I was worried that my son might have to grow up without me. On Halloween of 2016, I was hospitalized, and I was told that I would need to either start dialysis ASAP or start working to get on the list for a kidney transplant. After being released from the hospital, I met with my kidney doctor, Dr. Galati, and he explained to me that with the complications of diabetes and kidney failure combined, I would be a candidate for both a kidney and pancreas transplant simultaneously. He referred me to Tampa General Hospital, where I began the testing to have me placed on the transplant list. This process took over 5 months to complete, with multiple trips to and from Fort Myers to Tampa and several hospital stays in Fort Myers locally. This is absolutely draining with kidney failure, as is everyday tasks like taking a shower, doing laundry, going to work, and even just walking up and down the stairs. When I was first diagnosed with diabetes at 10 years old, I asked the doctors, why can't you just give me a new pancreas instead of insulin injections and wearing an insulin pump? The doctors explained, this is not possible. And they apologized while explaining to me and my family how to control my diabetes. As a child with type 1 diabetes, you feel different than the other kids. You want to hide the fact that you're diabetic because other kids will make fun of you. And as an adult with diabetes, everyone judges your every move. People are constantly trying to tell you to take a new super powder to cure you. They force shakes, potions, vitamins, and magic treatments on you, as they don't realize a type 1 diabetic's pancreas will never create insulin, and there is no cure. Fast forward to 2017, 27 years after being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. There are now approximately 1,000 simultaneous kidney and pancreas transplants performed every year. I was the 10th kidney and pancreas transplant performed at Tampa General Hospital in 2017. My receiving both a kidney and a pancreas from my donor not only stopped my kidney failure, but also I'm now a recovered type 1 diabetic, as I no longer need insulin shots or an insulin pump with our new pancreas working wonders. I also no longer need the blood pressure medications I needed while having type 1 diabetes. I'm truly blessed and I feel better than I have in over 30 years. Since I received my kidney and pancreas transplants, I've been able to accomplish so many things I never thought were going to be possible with kidney failure and type 1 diabetes. My son and I have traveled around the country and began our bucket list of visiting every Disney in the entire world. So far, we've been to Disney World in Orlando way too many times. Disneyland in Anaheim, California, just 4 months after our transplants. We have 4 more Disneys to go: Paris, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Tokyo to complete that Disney bucket list. We've gone whitewater rafting in the Smoky Mountains. We took an RV trip across the country and have spent several hours flying hot air balloons, as that is also a passion of mine. In 3 weeks, I'm heading to Thailand for an adventure of a lifetime. LifeLink has given me the opportunity to speak at events such as this, to raise awareness for the need to be an organ donor. I've started a local charity to raise more awareness for the importance of being a donor locally, and I'm back to work full-time at RE/MAX Dream as the broker, owner, and #1 cheerleader for my amazing team of realtors. All of this is possible because of my hero, my angel, my organ donor, Elijah. Elijah's family has been an absolute blessing to have in my life. The bond that we share, along with my new love for pickles and sweet tea, which were Elijah's favorites, can never be broken. His mother, Nikki, sisters Kaylee and KB, and grandmother Shelley are absolutely amazing. When I visit Tampa, I stay in their home. I have my own bedroom, and I even have a key to the front door. We really have become family. They often come and visit me in Fort Myers as well, and every time we're together, it just feels perfect. The first time I stayed at their home, Nikki said to me, I brought her baby boy home to her. When I say I have the donor family that never stops giving, I mean this 100%. I was just hospitalized due to an infection. I had my overnight bag in the trunk of my car when I was admitted to Tampa General Hospital. The security guard was unable to retrieve it for me due to policies and procedures. Elijah's mother, Nikki, comes to the rescue, and she explains to the security guard that we are upstairs admitted, and we need our suitcase. When she says we, she speaks of both myself and her son as we are now one, as he is also one with 5 others whose lives were saved by his unselfish act to be a donor. The universe has brought our families together through donation, but we're from 2 very small neighboring towns in Illinois. And my aunt had already met Elijah's uncle at a class reunion several years prior. My grandmother lived 4 blocks away from Elijah's grandmother in the town of Pekin, Illinois, which is a very small town of only 30,000 people. All of these similarities and our love for each other confirm that the doctors not only found me the perfect match in blood type, but also the perfect match to extend our families into one. Losing anyone you love is hard. Those of you that are here today have suffered that loss. I cannot say that I feel your direct pain, but I do feel the gifts of life and a second chance to live the most amazing and beautiful life ever that was given to those by your loved ones, and they are the largest gifts that can be received by anyone awaiting an organ transplant. 1 more minute with my son, 1 more adventure we're able to take, 1 more sunrise or sunset overlooking the ocean is another minute I would not have had, and I can't thank my donor family enough for these opportunities. Every day that I wake up and take another step on the ground, I thank God for organ donation and my second chance to live the best life ever. On behalf of all the transplant recipients, we thank you for giving us a second chance at living life to the fullest.
Thank you, Kenzie. Next, Phil Hahn, Transplant Coordinator.